Okay, right now it is raining outside, but it's all right. This morning, while I was filling up my water dispenser and water filter, all the water spilled all over the counter, the floor, just basically the entire kitchen. So the first thing I did, I ran straight and got me some towels from my linen closet and came and started drying up everything. I removed most of the items that were on the counter that I did not want to get wet and started just drying everything up as fast as I could. While I was in the middle of it, I realized that I was not mad at myself, which is a huge surprise, because in the past, I would get mad at myself for making mistakes, especially one like this one. I had to take dishes and plates out of cabinets. I had to wash some of them, dry others, and I had to take out all the liners that I had in the cabinets. Some of them were completely destroyed and I had to throw those in the trash. And then I had to dry up the floor too. This whole ordeal was labor intensive. I was willing to give myself the grace to make these mistakes. It was like it really did not even matter. I just cleaned up and kept on moving. And I did not sense any kind of hatred, resentment, disappointment, or any ill feelings for myself. It was just something that happened and I was fixing it and we were moving on and there was nothing wrong, and that was very, very surprising for me. The only reason I had come to the kitchen at that time was to pour myself a cup of tea because I was supposed to be having my breakfast at this time. The water dispenser was seated on the countertop right next to the kitchen sink, and I wanted to take it away from there because I was gonna wash some fruit that I was gonna eat with my breakfast. I did not want any of the germs, the dirt or bacteria from the fruit to get next to my water dispenser. So I took it off the counter and I was putting it in its place when everything just poured. I don't know if it slipped through my hands. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but all I know is that there was water everywhere. Now, this particular mistake of spilling the water everywhere gave me a chance to clean places that I had not cleaned in quite a long time. Before I moved into this house, I had the time and the opportunity to clean it. I cleaned the entire place before I put in any furniture. I sprayed insecticide around all the little crevices and used bleach to clean every place I could. However, after moving in, I have not done such a deep clean, especially in some areas, like in the kitchen. I had not yet gotten a chance to go back and clean places like behind my refrigerator and my kitchen stove. So water getting behind into those little areas forced me to go in there, pull out these appliances and clean, because I was worried about mold growing in those areas and water damage if the water sat for too long. And I did that. I did that today. Since something has gone wrong, there is need for change. And this is your opportunity to grow, to improve, and to develop new strategies to get things better. And I used this opportunity to do exactly that. Since everything was out of the cabinets, I now had the opportunity to move everything around and put it in places that are more convenient for me now. Because previously, I had put these things in the locations that they were in before I actually experienced living in this house. I put them in as soon as I got in, and they've stayed in those places for this long, which has been about a year. So now I had the chance to move them into the places that I feel they need to be, especially right now. At the end of it, when I finally got the opportunity to eat the breakfast that I had been planning to eat this entire time, I realized that that mistake was a sign of my hunger. Looking back, I can see a pattern. Usually I make mistakes, especially mistakes like these that I would not usually make because I was hungry. It is like my mind cannot process, cannot think right. It's like I cannot focus when I'm hungry. The lessons that I learned from this experience or from this mistake are these. Number one, I can make mistakes. Anybody can make mistakes. We should give ourselves grace whenever we make these kinds of mistakes, especially ourselves. Give yourself some grace whenever you make a mistake. And look further into it. Why did you make the mistake? For me, it was hunger. It could be something else for you. I'm not sure what it is, but look into it. Mistakes are opportunities for change, development, growth, and improvement. So take that chance and run with it. Take some time to think about your mistakes. Is there a pattern to all your mistakes? If there is, you should recognize it. For me, it is hunger. I know it. It is hunger. Hunger affects everything for me. For me, food affects my focus and my temperament. If I eat too much of it, I am lazy. I am drowsy. I want to go to bed. I don't want to be bothered. If I do not have any of it, I am zoned out. I'm not here. I cannot focus. I'm not present. And it could make me sad, happy, or just mellow. I prefer to be mellow. I prefer to have an average temperament throughout the day. So I make sure to eat small meals on a regular basis. And that keeps me fine for the entire day. I do not know what kind of mistakes you make in your life, but I make mistakes too. And this is how I deal with my mistakes. If you have stayed here for the entire video, my name is Grace. If you like this video, check out the others on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.